Good morning children, welcome back. Today we are going to see chapter number 18 English grammar, that is future continuous tense. So what is future continuous tense? It shows action that will be in progress in future time. Okay, actions or the task which will be in progress, which will be continue in future time, that is called as future continuous tense. For example, I shall be waiting for you. Okay, it is an example for future continuous tense. Means action which will be in progress in future. Okay, so in this chapter today we are going to do mainly with affirmative sentence and negative sentence. How to make affirmative and negative sentence in future continuous tense. So in order to make sentence, we have got over here structure for them. So we will see the structure for affirmative sentence. Structure says you have to make a sentence in this format, that is, first of all subject will come, then will be, then shall be, plus given ing, and finally plus other words. Okay. So how to make a affirmative sentence we will see. I have got here 4 questions to make affirmative sentence. First question is, I dash sending you the weekly report. Now we have to make it into affirmative sentence. Before making it, what we have to do? We have to underline the subject, verb, object in the sentence, as we have done in the previous class or in the previous lesson. So I is subject over here. Sending, you can see ing here. It is verb v1 ing form, and these are the other words or remaining words in the sentence. According to the structure, we have to write down subject. Subject is given over here. Then this is the verb. Verb is given over here. Other words are here. What is missing? Missing part is this. We have to select will be or shall be from here, and we have to write down over here. So when subject is given as I, according to the rule, mostly and mainly we use shall with the subject I. So answer is shall be. So I shall be sending you the weekly report. Okay. Number 2, the child dash jumping on the ground. Underline the subject, verb, given ing form, other words. So here subject is given, verb is also given, and other word is given. So missing is will be or shall be. So subject is the child. The child is a third person singular noun. So according to the rule, we use will. So answer is will be. So the child will be jumping on the ground. Okay. Now next question. Question number 3. We dash the book. Okay. So underline the subject over here, and the book is other word. So here verb is also missing over there, but additional hint we have given over here. We have to use this word in the given bracket to fill this blank. So according to the structure, subject is given. Okay. Then after the subject, what you have to write down? Will be or shall be, and given ing you have to place over here, because finally other words are already given over here. The subject is we. According to the rule, mostly we use shall with the subject we. So we shall be read. Read is in first form of the verb. We have to write down it in v1 ing form. So v1 ing will be reading. So we shall be reading the book. In this way you have to write down the answer. Question number they dash late and given here come. We will underline the subject and the other word. Verb is missing over here. So according to the structure, subject is here. We have to select will be, shall be and B1 ing. So subject is they. They is third person plural pronoun. According to the rule, we will write will be. And first B1 ing form of the verb, that is come, will change into coming. So answer is they will be coming late. Okay students, in this way we have to convert or we have to make affirmative sentence with the help of this structure. Moving forward towards negative sentence. In order to form negative sentence, structure is first of all subject, then we have to add will or shall which is suitable to the subject, then we have to add not which is main to form a negative sentence, and then V plus V1 ing and finally other words. Question number 1. The dog will be barking loudly at night. So again, the same way we have to underline the subject, the verb and other words in the given sentence. Okay. According to the structure, we have to write down subject first. We will write subject is the dog. After that, we have to select will or shall which is suitable to the subject. The dog is a third person singular noun. We have to use will. So the dog will. Then we have to write down not. Then be. Then B1 ing. Barking and finally other words. Loudly at night. So the answer is the dog will not be barking loudly at night. In this way you have to convert sentence into negative form. Moving forward towards question number 2. I shall be helping a poor man. Again in the same way, underline the subject, then the verb, and finally other words in the given sentence. Structure says first of all write down the subject. Okay, subject is I, then will shall. When subject is I, we mostly use shall. Already we have done this example. So I shall. After selecting shall, we have to write down not, then be, then ing form of the verb is helping, and finally other words, a poor man. Answer is I shall not be helping a poor man. Okay, and final question is only he will be playing good cricket. So underline subject only he, then verb as playing and good cricket as other words. Okay, according to the structure, write down the subject only he, then select will or shall. He is third person singular pronoun. We have to use over here will. Only he will. Then you have to write down not. Then be. Then B1 ing. That is playing. And finally the other words. That is good cricket. So your answer is only he will not be playing good cricket. So in this way we have to change it into negative. So students, today in this lecture we have seen how to form affirmative sentence and how to form negative sentence with the help of the structure in future continuous tense. So students, that's all for today. Thank you.